Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it. And what's good, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're here to talk about Kandi Burruss, Riley Burruss, okay? And we're also here to get a little bit of Tiny and Monica and everybody else that's involved, okay? Now, before we get into any of that, let me let you guys know a little something. Now, tonight I will be live reviewing Marriage Boot Camp, okay? I will be reviewing Marriage Boot Camp. It will be live right after the show. So be sure to have your reminders set, because I will be posting a link on my community wall today. So be sure to have your reminders set, because I will be going live on this show right after it's over. So tune in tonight for my not loving marriage. I'm so used to talking about these folks. My Marriage Boot Camp review. I will be talking about it live tonight at I think is it 10/9 Central? Yes, okay, because the show come on at 8 here. Okay, so yeah, it'll be at 9 Central time. So I will be talking about Marriage Boot Camp live, okay? And also, don't you forget about this as well. Boys Night Out will be back for our 9th episode of the season this Saturday night at 9/8 Central time. We will be back for it, okay? Be sure to tune in to see me, Jamar, Josiah, Terrence, and Maddie give y'all the real with today's hot topics. We'll be talking about Bad Boys LA and some other shit, okay? So be on the lookout for that. Now, with that being said, anything else that I got coming up on this particular channel, I will be talking about it at the end of the video. So without any further ado, you know what we're here to do. And that's what we're here to do, is to get a little bit messy, okay? That's what we're here to do. Period. Now, last week, I talked about this last week, so I'm surprised that the neighborhood talk and the shade room are just now getting it, because I talked about this last week right here on Scotty by Nature TV, where Kandi's deadbeat baby daddy was talking about his relationship with Kandi, as well as the relationship with Riley, okay? Now, this has come back out somehow, some way. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how the major blogs didn't catch this story when it first came out. But however, I digress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh your memory. I'm not going to play the whole 10 minutes of this interview that he did with DJ Vlad. But what I will do is play the little clip that the neighborhood talk already got. And then we're going to go into what's next. Okay, so let me, you know what I do? I got to do this real quick. So now we're about to play this audio from Kandi's baby daddy. Here we go.
Like, I had daughters. I mean, I got 2 daughters prior to this. And sometimes your daughters, they go through whatever they go through when they get a certain age. I think a lot of people get in her head, you know, as in, because a lot of jealousy, because all my kids live with me. I got 3 daughters and 3 boys. Every last one of them live with me except Riley.
Oh.
Yeah. Every last one of my kids live with me from they born till they graduated, except Kandi. And I think it's a lot of jealousy because Riley was in that situation because her mom put me on child support. Now, how you got more money than me, they mom, and you put me on child support? Like, I had daughters. I mean, I got 2 daughters prior to this.
Okay, so that's what he said. That's part of what he said on the DJ Vlad interview. Now, if you want to know everything that he said, you can easily go back to my page and look at one of the videos from last week, because I definitely talked about it last week and did a whole video. I played the entire audio of him talking about it. It was like 10 minutes long. I talked about it. I dissected it and everything. So if you want to hear what he said originally for the whole time, the video is on my page. Okay, so that's what he was talking about. Now, let me go ahead and talk about this, because I've seen some people kind of drag Riley's name in this situation. And I'm just like, how the fuck y'all coming for this girl because he said something about some jealousy? That's my thing. Of course she's going to be jealous. You do for your other kids stuff that you don't do for her, and he feels like he ain't got to do for her because of who her mother is. And just because you slept with a woman that got a lot of money, that don't mean that you're not supposed to do nothing for your child. That's some bullshit, and that's some deadbeat shit. And what I don't like about deadbeat parents is they feel like because they do so much for their other kids, that means that we're not allowed to call them what they are, and that is deadbeat. You are a deadbeat. If you don't do for all your kids, you are a deadbeat. Simple as that. You are deadbeat if you don't do for your kids the way that you're supposed to for all of them. You are a deadbeat, period. Like, I don't understand. You don't want to be called a deadbeat, but you got another child out there that you don't do anything for. But yeah, you want people to forget about that. No one's gonna forget about that. Never mind the fact that Kandi and you was in a relationship that was not really a relationship because you had another woman, and people so quick because they don't like Kandi, all of a sudden they want to talk about the situation at hand and how why y'all not giving the same energy to Kandi that y'all gave Portia. This is an entirely different situation. This is not about the fact that Kandi had an affair with this man, because that shit happened 20 years ago when none of us had no blogs. So what the hell are we talking about it now for? We already know what it was. We know that she was a side chick. We know that she was wrong for the situation. We already know that. But this ain't about her being a side chick. This is about the child that was involved. And the child that was involved did not ask to be here. So therefore, no matter how y'all feel about Kandi and no matter how y'all feel about the relationship that she had with him, it does not negate the fact that he should have been there for his child. So stop. I wish people would overlook the dislike they have for a person and realize what the big picture is. And the picture is bigger than Kandi and it's bigger than Block. It's about Riley because she's the one who had to suffer through this situation. Now, granted, Kandi gave her the life that most kids would have wanted. But at the end of the day, what she could not give her was a father's love. And that's something that her father was supposed to give her. But instead, he wanted to sit up here and call her jealous and say this and say all this stupid shit. Now, realizing that you're the reason why the relationship was what it was because you were not there. You were not there. You chose a woman over your child. Period. And anybody that sees anything okay with that is ridiculous to me. Well, she knew what it was when she was sleeping with him. She knew what it was when she was sleeping with him. She knew he belonged to somebody else. So what make her think that he gonna take care of her child? She should have never put him on child support. Why wouldn't she do it? Please answer me that. Why wouldn't she put him on child support? He rolled around in the sheets with her just as well as she rolled around in the sheets with him to have the damn child. So why can't she put him on child support? Can somebody answer me that? Because she slept with someone that was already taken, that means that he's not supposed to take care of his child. Some of you women are male identified as fuck. Seriously. I identify more with the women than some of you women do. Cause y'all be so quick to defend a man or taking up for a man because you don't like the woman that's involved. So because you don't like Kandi, you're gonna negate the fact that her baby daddy is a deadbeat father. And y'all gonna make all the excuses in the world for him being a deadbeat father because you don't like her. Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all are stupid. So after that came out in the blogs, Kandi made a response, okay? And she put that response on her story. And I got this from the neighborhood talk, okay? So this is what Kandi said in response to what Block had to say. Now, she said, I don't care how well I'm doing. I still need my money that you owe me. Don't block your blessings by not doing right by your children. And that's facts on facts. That's facts. That's facts. Do not block your blessings for because you're not doing right by your kids. Don't block your blessings, and that's exactly what he's doing. You brought a child into this world that didn't even ask to be here, and then you trust to sit your ass on interviews and talk about the child and call her jealous and all of this other stuff, and you're laughing about it. But that's not funny because I know exactly how Riley feels, and I don't like to bring stuff up from the past because I know that my siblings be watching my stuff, and I don't want to dredge up old stuff. But I'm going to be honest. When I was growing up, and plus, me and my father are in a better place. We've been in the best place in a long time. Like me and my father buried the hatchet when I was 23 or 24 years old, and that's like my homie for real, for real. So he already knows how I felt, so it's nothing wrong with me speaking my truth on how I felt back then. When I was growing up, it was me and my sister. My sister and I have a brother with our stepfather, and we have four other siblings with our father, two sisters and two brothers. So when we were growing up, our four siblings, our two sisters and our two brothers on our dad's side got to have more time with him and got to have more time with the grandmother. So because of that, I was resentful towards them and I was jealous towards them because they had what I didn't have. And that's that time with my father and that's that time with my grandmother, because they had that. We didn't. So growing up, we did not have that. However, I was able to sustain a relationship with my dad when I got to be in my 20s. But the relationship with my grandmother is still not where most people will want it to be at, but it's okay. It is what it is. So yes, growing up, if you are doing more for your other set of kids than you are for this set that's back here, It's going to be jealousy. It's going to be resentment. It's going to be envy. It's going to be all of that because that's what you created when you didn't do what you were supposed to do for all of your kids. You did what you were supposed to do for some of your kids, but not all of your kids. And that's a problem. That is a big ass problem, and I don't see how don't nobody see anything wrong with that. Oh, y'all don't see no wrong with it because it's Kandi, right? That's why y'all see no wrong with it because y'all don't like this bitch, so therefore y'all don't give a damn. Okay, I got you. So that's what it is. So next thing you know, after Kandi said what she said, Tiny stepped into the room and she said, man, this is a bunch of bullshit. Just because she makes more money than you, just because she makes more money, you shouldn't give her money to help with y'all's child. It's bad enough you never acted like she existed. That man was absent for years on years at a time, and Riley balled out her whole life and ain't stopped yet. Them single mamas don't play about their babies. They just go harder. He should be thanking Kandi instead of talking shit. Period. And that ain't nothing but the truth, Tiny. Period. If Tiny didn't do nothing, she told nothing but the damn truth. That's just what it is. Tiny told the truth, and I don't care how anybody feels about her. She said what it is because she was there from the very beginning. She was close to Kandi, so she know what it was. Like, it's all facts here. You want to get up here and talk shit and make yourself look stupid because you look like a bum, but you don't want to be looked at as a bum and you don't want to be looked at as a deadbeat father. But that's exactly how the hell you looking because of the shit that you saying, bruh. Like you don't realize how dumb you look. You don't realize how stupid you look with your out of breath ass. You sitting down and you're still out of breath. You're sitting down and you're talking like you just ran 50 laps or something. Nigga, sit the fuck down. Period. Sit down. I can't stand people like you. You think because you did so much for your other fucking kids that means that you're not supposed to do nothing for Riley? Well, she got more money than me and got more money than my other children mother, so she'll be all right. No, it's not even just about the finances. It's about the time that you spend, and that's something that you did not do. It does not cost $5 to spend with your child. It's actually very priceless. And I wish you parents and you grandparents would realize that. And another thing that I want to say before we get into the next thing is this right here. You deadbeat parents and grandparents, you guys expect for kids to really get over the absence that you played in these people's lives when they were growing up. You think that because they're grown and you think because they're around you now, everything is supposed to be peachy and the life that you provided for your other kids and grandkids is supposed to be cool. I mean, we're supposed to be okay with that because you wasn't there for us, and because we're older now, you think that we're supposed to jump up when you say how high. That's not the way it works, especially when you did not play a prominent part in these kids' lives. I wish people would stop doing that. Own up to the fact that you were not there. And that's what you need to do. Own up to the fact that you were not there. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. Own up to the fact that you were not there. Own up to that. It's okay to say I wasn't there. It's okay to say, you know what I mean? I didn't do what I was supposed to do. You know, just it's okay to say that. It's okay to be honest with yourself and correct those mistakes that you made. When you make mistakes, it's okay it's okay to go in and correct those things. The relationship may not be the way that it should be, but it would be in a better space if you would just do that. But some people have too much pride that they don't want to do that because they would be wrong in a situation. And some people refuse to be wrong. And that's just the truth. So we're going to move on to the last thing. And this is when Riley responded. Okay. Now, I thought I had Riley's response. I really did. I thought I had it. Let me go back and see something real quick because I could have sworn I had her response, but all I know is that Riley read him down pretty much, and that's exactly what she should have done. Riley read him for points. Period. She read him for points. Let me go up in here in Canva and see is it in here because I could have sworn I had it. Could have sworn I had it. I thought I did have it, but it looks like I don't have it up here. I thought I included it when I was making my graphics, but what I will do is I'm gonna read what Riley said. How about that, y'all? We're gonna read what Riley said. Now, this is what Riley said. I'm gonna go ahead and put her and Kandi's picture up here so I can read exactly what she said. Let me go over here to the shade room really fast because I know it's on the shade room and the neighborhood talk. So let me go back and get that really fast. I don't see it on the shade room. So let me go over here to the neighborhood talk and get it. Damn, I'm so mad. I really like to have my shit in order, and it wasn't in order, child. I'm really mad. I don't like to come across unprofessional and shit, but god damn, but I'm still learning, child. So, don't just charge it to my mind and not my heart, child. Just do that. As a matter of fact, I think somebody sent me her response anyway. So let me go back here and get it. Yes, I got it. So Riley said, my mom and I always try to take the high road, but honestly, it's really upsetting that I constantly have to see you bad mouthing us publicly. I was blessed to be raised in a household where my mom provided the best life I could have. No jealousy here. I would appreciate it if you could stop talking about us. Now, that's what Riley said. Now, she got some support from Monica, who said, so eloquently stated, we all love you and we're so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. You and Kandi will forever be successful in life, love, and family. Absolutely Quad, aka Miss Quad from Married to Medicine. She also said he's a straight clown. I'm so proud of Riley Burruss. Well said, baby girl. Someone by the name of Now That's Major put some praying hands, and Major Girl, which is Tiny, put up some praising hands. Okay, so that was pretty much it. And I'm glad that Riley got some support on this because she deserves all the support that she needs right now. She deserves everything because her father is a deadbeat ass nigga. Her father is a bitch ass nigga. And her father is up here portraying himself to be the world's best father when he ain't never did enough for the child that he got by Kandi. And y'all can sit up here and talk about these side chick stories and everything else and try to make every excuse in the world because you don't like this woman. But at the end of the day, that nigga wrong. And I don't care what nobody got to say about that. That's a bitch ass nigga. He's a punk ass bitch for even doing it to his own child. Period. I don't care what none of y'all got to say about it. Pira. In the words of King Kang. Pira. Okay. So with that being said, y'all, before we go up out of here, let's get into what I got coming up on the Scotty by Nature TV brand. Let's get into it. And the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be returning on May the 2nd at 9:30, 8:30 Central Time, starring Scotty by Nature TV, Giving You the Real Tea, Josiah's World TV, Yocrates, Really Be TV, and Simply Sakina. We will be back as the main six, and we will be covering the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Basketball Wives all spring, all summer. Expect some guest appearances from Reggie as well as House of Aaron. And I think we're gonna have one more guest panelist, if I'm not mistaken, because me and Aaron talked about this already. Because he's a housewives connoisseur, so I think he'll be a good candidate for a guest panelist. And Reggie was up there last year, so you guys would be very happy with his presence because you enjoyed him last year. So be on the lookout for that. And speaking of Reggie, he will be doing an influence with me. It was going to be a 10-week show, but now it's 7 weeks now. It will be coming out on April the 16th on Saturday morning. It will be your Saturday morning show. Expect appearances from some of our childhood friends as well as CTV and many, many others. Okay, so be on the lookout for this 7-week show, The Influence, featuring me and Reggie Ortiz. Who Was Wrong is coming out also on Sunday, April the 17th, also on a Sunday morning. And it includes some appearances from Jamie S. Mead, Bundy Blue, Make It Make Sense, Alex Salter, Erica De Niro TV, Gigi with the Juice, Giving You the Real Tea, Josiah's World TV, and House of Aaron, and many, many others. So be on the lookout for Who Was Wrong. I just finished the season up today, and I am so excited for you guys to see these segments. They're going to be amazing. Okay. Also, Be on the lookout for the Bad Boys LA panels every Monday night at 8/7 Central with Scotty, Jamar, and Maddie. Yes, indeed, we read these girls down every Monday, so be on the lookout for that. Okay. Now, with that being said, be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, be sure to click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And also, okay, also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. But if you want me to follow you back on IG, because I do follow back, be sure to hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Message Team Scotty, and your boy will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here until my next video. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace out.